Imagine a soft melody. It begins with a lone piano, each note falling with a delicate, almost hesitant grace. The tune swells, strings joining in a wave of harmony that feels both melancholic and hopeful. It sounds like a lost work, maybe a forgotten study by Chopin, or a newly discovered piece by a Romantic-era master. It carries a weight of emotion, a story told without words, a feeling of profound nostalgia. This music has the power to move you, to stir something deep within your soul. It speaks a universal language of feeling, connecting with the listener on a fundamental human level. It is, by all accounts, beautiful. Now hold that feeling. What if I told you that this symphony was not composed by a human at all? What if I revealed that no human heart, no suffering artist, no inspired genius guided its creation? This piece was born from silence and code. It was composed by an artificial intelligence. The beautiful moving music you just imagined was generated by a machine. This isn't a far-off futuristic concept. It is happening right now, in the year 2025. AI has stepped out from behind the curtain of chatbots and data analysis, and has walked onto the grand stage of classical music composition. This revelation forces us to ask a profound question. Can a machine, a non-sentient entity, truly create art? We have always believed that art, especially music, is the ultimate expression of the human condition. It is our way of channeling joy, sorrow, love, and loss into something tangible and shareable. So, how does a machine learn to write a symphony? The process is both brilliantly simple in concept and incredibly complex in execution. It begins with something called a neural network, a computer system designed to mimic the way the human brain learns. Think of it as a digital apprentice. We give it examples. Vast libraries of music from the great masters. The AI studies Bach's counterpoint, Beethoven's arcs, Mozart's phrasing, Debussy's harmonies. It learns underlying patterns, the unwritten rules connecting notes, chords, and rhythms. It learns what makes Bach sound like Bach and Beethoven like Beethoven. Through machine learning, it builds an internal model of how music works. It isn't a database, and it doesn't cut and paste sonatas. It generates something new, predicting note by note, chord by chord, a creation through sophisticated inference, an echo of its teachers, yet original. Bach-like structures with twists he never conceived. Beethoven's weight, channeled through completely novel ideas. This brings us to the great debate. Can AI-generated music ever truly rival that of a human composer? Could you tell if a new concerto was by a person or a machine? AI can be technically perfect, following all the rules of harmony and theory. It can build intricate fugues and themes, but music is more than correct notes. It's story, intent, lived experience. Authenticity may be imperfect, but it is human. Many composers now use AI as a tool, an assistant to spark melodies and orchestrate complexity. The human focuses on the broader emotional narrative. The AI provides raw material and possibilities. The human brings taste, direction, and soul. The question shifts from man versus machine to man with machine. Not replacement, empowerment. An instrument capable of dreaming new worlds of sound. Looking ahead, AI's role will expand across the creative landscape. Could an AI become a famous composer with a name and a following? It's not out of the question. From film scores in minutes to full operas based on a libretto. But who owns the copyright? Programmer, company, or the AI itself? And what of livelihoods if AI is faster and cheaper? These are urgent economic and social concerns. Ultimately, if a work is beautiful, if it moves us, does its origin truly matter? Art has long meant skill, inspiration, emotion. Now creations tick the boxes without the human source. Perhaps art is about the audience. If you felt something, it succeeded. The symphony of the machine is real, its limitations clear, its potential boundless. When you imagined that opening piece, were you moved?